Hello, grade 7. I, Mohammad Shahir, welcome you all to the online learning platform of NLK Group of Schools. Today, we are going to learn the remaining part of Chapter 9, Line and Angles. In my previous video, I taught you about some pairs of angles and their properties. Today, we are going to learn a transversion, or we can say transversal line. Suppose we have two or more lines over here. Suppose this is line 1 and it is line 2, and there is a third line which intersecting these two lines, the first line and the second line. And when a line intersecting two or more lines at different points, it is called a transversal line. So here we can see that OH is a transversal line of these two lines. Okay, when a transversal intersect two lines at different points, then some angles are formed, and here we can see that angle B, there are some angle B, C, D, F, G, J, K and L. There are 8 angles formed by a transversal line when it intersect two lines. Okay, these are divided into these 4 types of angles. The first one is corresponding angles, the second one is alternate interior angles, the third one is alternate exterior angle, and the fourth one is supplementary angle, or we can say it co-interior angle. Co-interior angles. Okay, now we have to learn what are corresponding angles, what are alternate interior angles, what are alternate exterior angle, and what are co-interior angles. Okay, so here we can see that angle, if we talk about corresponding angle, first of all I want to tell you about interior and exterior angle. Then the angles which are formed inside two lines, in between two lines, they are called interior angles. So here we can see D, F, G, J are 4 angles which are interior angles, and angle B, C, K, L, these 4 angles are exterior angles. They are not in between two lines, so they are exterior angles. Okay, now if we talk about corresponding angles, so corresponding angles, the angle of the same side. First of all, we have to take the angle of the same side. Same side means if we see transversal line, we can see left part of transversal line and right part of transversal line. Okay, so if we talk about the left part, so we, in left part we have 2 exterior angle and 2 interior angles. B and K are exterior angles of left side of transversal, and D and G are interior angle of left side of the transversal. So if we take a combination of one exterior and one interior angle, okay, if we take angle B and angle G, okay, one is above the angle, above this side, angle B is made above this side, and angle G is also, it is above side, above this side, so they are corresponding angle. Here we can see angle B and angle G are corresponding. In the same manner, we can say angle D, pair of one interior and one exterior angle. So angle D and angle K are corresponding angle. So in the same manner, if we talk about right part of transversal line, right side of transversal line, so we can see angle C and J are corresponding angle, and angle F and L are corresponding angles. So these are all about corresponding angles. If we talk about alternate interior angle, so first of all interior angle is mentioned, so we have to talk about only interior angle. That means कि these four angles and alternate interior angle D and J opposite side. ठीक है, if we take one side of the left side of transversal, then we have to take the next angle of the right side of the transversal line. So here we can see angle D and angle J are alternate interior angle, and angle F and angle G are alternate interior angle. Then the next one is alternate exterior angle. So now we have to talk about exterior angles only. So we can see B, C, K, L are exterior angle. So we have to alternate, means we have to take one angle of left side, then the another angle of right side. So angle B and L are alternate exterior angle, and K and C are alternate exterior angle. And if we talk about co-interior angles, so here we can see D and G, they both are co-interior angle. Co-interior angle, that means interior angle of the same side. So here we can see D and G are the interior angle of the same side, so they are called co-interior angle. So here F and J are also co-interior angle. So this is all about angles which made when a transversal line cuts two or more lines on different points. So the next one is when what will happen when a transversal line cuts two parallel lines. So first of all I want to talk about parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Yes, you all studied in class 6 that parallel lines are the lines which are never meet each other at any point. So parallel lines are those lines which never meet each other at any point, even they extended. Okay, now you can easily see that angle A and E are corresponding angle, and angle C and G are corresponding angle, B and F are corresponding angle, D and H are corresponding angle. So in now the properties of parallel lines. Now when a transversal line cuts two or more parallel lines, if we talk about only two parallel lines, then their corresponding angles are equal to each other. So we can see angle A and angle E are equal to each other. Angle A and angle E are corresponding angle, so they are equal to each other in parallel lines. And in the same manner we can see angle C and angle G are equal to each other, angle B and F are equal to each other, and angle D and angle H are equal to each other if a transversal line cuts two parallel lines. Okay, the next one is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are also equal by the properties of parallel lines. Okay, so here we can see C and F. Angle C and F are alternate interior angles and they are equal to each other. In the same manner, angle D and angle E are alternate interior angle, so they are equal to each other. And if we talk about the co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary to each other, so that means that angle C, the sum of angle C and angle E will be of 180 degree. Angle C and angle E is of 180 degree. Okay, and with the same manner angle D and angle F are equal to each other. Okay, so the last one is alternate exterior angle. Now if we talk about alternate exterior angle, so here we can see angle A and angle H are alternate exterior angle, angle B and angle G are alternate exterior angle, and by the property of these parallel lines, alternate exterior angles are also equal to each other. So we can say angle A is equal to angle H and angle B is equal to angle D. So I hope that the topics is clear to you all, and this is all about parallel when a transversal line intersect two or more parallel lines. So this chapter is ended now. Thank you all and have a good day.